In case you couldn't tell from the cozy sweater and the fall decorations, it's fall, which means that I have to do the It's Finally Fall book tag. Hello everyone, it is Sam and I hope you guys are having a lovely day today. I am here today to do a tag video. I haven't been doing these as much this year on my channel, aside from the couple I have created. And I thought, you know what? It's time to do another one. And I really like this one because I love fall, obviously. Who doesn't? I mean, I know some people think being obsessed with seasons is like a stupid thing, but you know what? I like it. And to be fair, I have been obsessed with fall and winter and Christmas and all of that good stuff since I was a small child, so why stop now? So this tag was created by Tall Tales, and I'll link her channel down below because she's quite the lovely person. And without further ado, let us now get started. I don't know why I always say that, without further ado. It's not like I actually say that in real life. Where did that come from? But I can't stop saying it. Oh my god. Anyway. On to the questions. In fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. I'm trying to think of books I don't mention all the time, and you guys have no idea how hard it is not to mention a Robin Hood book. Haha, yeah. You know what? I'm going to go with The Fellowship of the Ring by the Lord of the Rings. And in particular, wow, the Fellowship is not by the Lord of the Rings, but if who knows, this could be a true story. In which case, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to give that to The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien because of the Forest of Lothlorien, because it reminds me of fall, particularly when they describe how it looks in the fall with the beautiful golden leaves and everything else, and I just love it so much. I want to be there so bad. But basically, I feel like this forest is the embodiment of fall. I don't know why, but I do. And it's a very vivid picture they paint when they describe the Forest of Lothlorien, so we're gonna go with it. Question number 2 is nature is beautiful, but also dying. Name a, that's bleak. Name a book that is beautifully written, but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. I'm actually gonna have to go with Robin Hood for this one, and I'm going to choose any of her books, but in particular, Fool's Fate, because her books actually deal with a lot of heavy-hitting societal topics. In the Elisha Traitors trilogy, she deals with slavery and racism and homophobia and abusive relationships, both verbally and physically abusive. So she deals with quite a bit in her books. And also any of the books featuring Fitz and the Fool, because they both are victims of trauma, and you see how they deal with that trauma and how it's affected their lives in very big ways. So Robin Hood really hits on some very heavy-hitting topics in her books. Number 3, fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. I'm going to go with one that I read this year, and that is Madam President, The Extraordinary Journey of Ellen Sirleaf. Ellen Sirleaf is actually the current president of Liberia. The elections are actually this month, so it'll be interesting to see how those elections play out, since she is not going to be running again, at least last time I looked. But I didn't know a lot of the history of Liberia, and I didn't know a lot about the political environment there. So when I read this book, I actually learned quite a bit about a country I didn't know that much about, and in particular this very extraordinary person who kind of fought against all the odds and tried to make this country better for the people, and in particular her fellow woman. So this was definitely a book that I learned quite a bit from. Number 4, in order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household, or friend group that you'd like to be a part of. I'm too lazy to get it off my shelf because it's on the bottom of the stack, but I'm going to go with Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. I love the March family. They're just a very close-knit family of 4 daughters, and then their mother, and then of course their father. And I don't know, I would like to, words are hard. I would just really love to be friends with this family because they all seem like very kind people, most of them. Amy can be a little bit of a selfish snot, but you know, that's for another video. But I feel like they would just be like the best people to be friends with because they're kind-hearted and they like to look out for others, and I don't know. I just think they'd be a fun group to be around. Plus, Little Woman is like the perfect fall read. Let's be real here. Number 5, the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-colored spines. I mean, really, all I have to do is show this one because look at the pretty fall foliage. But I'll be good. I'll give you a whole stack, including a pumpkin of these pretty orange and yellow spines. Woo! Number 6, fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. I'm choosing Assassin's Apprentice and really all of the books, at least featuring Fitz, because Fitz is telling his story through all of these books. You gather even in the first book that he is an older man at the time of writing these, and he's recounting the events of his childhood, adolescence, and when he was just a younger man. Yeah. Kind of lost the thread of that one there, sorry. This is what happens when you don't script videos and you go off the cuff. So this is why I always sound like a fool. Number 7, The Nights Are Getting Darker. Share a dark, creepy read. I'm going with The Singular and Extraordinary Tale of Mir and Goliath. This is a creepy book, but it's still good. It's really macabre, and it's really interesting, but it's definitely creepy. Like, you read it and you're like, I need to take a break for a while and read something else, because it definitely gives you the creepy vibes, but it's a good one for fall and Halloween in general. Number 8, The Days Are Getting Colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that would warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. Honestly, I'm going with a recent one that I've been mentioning quite a bit on my channel, but I'm going to keep mentioning it because it's like the perfect Halloween read, and that is The Witches of Litchford by Paul Cornell. This was one of my recent 5-star reads. This was a really fun book. It's about 3 women who unite to kind of save this town from evil fae forces, and I was here for this. It's to kind of form an unlikely friendship and a bond between the 3 of them, and I liked it. It was both creepy and heartwarming at the same time, particularly the end, how they kind of united to protect and save everybody, and I really enjoyed it. Plus, it's a really, really quick read, so you really have no excuses to not read it. Number 9, Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. I mean, so many. I'm a big rereader. There's so many. But honestly, I'm going to go with Harry Potter. I haven't reread the series in about 4 or 5 years, and I'm definitely overdue for a reread, but there's so many other books I want to get to. New books and other books I want to reread, like Robin Hobb's books. But it's been forever since I've read this series, and I really, really do need to give it another reread. Number 10, Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. Well, during the cold months, I definitely like my slippers, and I have these guys right here, my new little unicorn slippers, which are fleece-lined and super soft and cozy. It's like a unicorn is hugging my foot, and I'm here for it. And in the colder months, I also like my robe, my little koala bear robe with the koala hood. It's like this fleece-lined thing, and it's super cuddly and warm, and I love it when I'm cold, and it feels like I'm being hugged by a bear. And finally, number 11 is to spread the autumn joy and to tag some people. I have no idea who has or has not done this tag because I feel like I'm always last to know. But if you haven't done this tag, I highly recommend that you do because I would love to see you do it. It's a fun tag. I like spreading the autumnal joy. Even though half of the world is technically in the spring season, the other half of us are in the autumn season. So if you happen to be in the other half, or perhaps you're in the southern hemisphere and are missing autumn, then I tag you. Do this tag. It's fun. And I'm rambling and I've had way too much coffee and I'm really super sorry. Alright guys, that is it for today's tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it in my rambly self because I was all over the place. It's also the last video I'm filming today, and this is the 9th video I have filmed today, so I'm a little like, yeah, I'm out of words. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys have a great day, have a wonderful fall season, and until next time, happy reading. Bye!